think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the 39, Rodgers into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To throw is Tannehill. Smith catches left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Browns 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. Goal of all. Try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
7 yards there and a first down.
7. First down, Cleveland.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's out to Chubb, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, #1, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. 23 yards the pickup there. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Rodgers again now. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, but frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That's the end of the first quarter.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
This new playbook is throwing me for a loop.
They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Touchdown,
Brandon Cooks. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Our game here featuring the top 2 running backs in the NFL last year in terms of yardage. And Derrick Henry on the carry there. He was the NFL leader at 1,540. But if you remember Nick Chubb, he thought he was going to win the title on the final day, but wound up settling for second, just 46 yards behind Henry.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
They'll run out of the gun with Evans.
This will go for 5 up to the 33.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a 1st down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
5-yard line.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
1st down, Browns.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Being chased out left. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Rodgers. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Over 30 yards there. And 1st downs on 3 consecutive plays now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns have taken the lead.
His kick
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
This is caught, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Parkey with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And this is going to be a Titans 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a 1st down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
Now, 1st down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
45-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
At the 9-yard line.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Titans 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You've got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jeffrey Simmons, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got his man on the out route. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep, Adoree Jackson. Here's Jackson to return. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it'll be Titan football
at their own 40-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
2-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And now off to the races down the
Don't
right
worry
side.
about it, baby. Ain't worried about
And
it.
he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henry. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Derrick Henry on the handle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Derrick Henry all alone. 30, 20.
They ain't ready for us.
Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 70 yards. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point try for Gostkowski. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Makes the score Browns 28, Titans 21.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
The former number 1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard. But I will guarantee you, the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run on 1st down with Henry, but the hole evaporates quickly as he'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Larry Ogunjobi on the tackle in his 4th year now out of the University of Charlotte. A big part of this young Browns defense.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play.
The 13-yard line.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
28 all.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away. Incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st down, Cleveland.
From the gun, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he is going to get this close to the 1st down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 39. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And it's Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. 1st down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
And a nice carry and a 1st down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Browns have moved out in front. Well, the defensive coverage was good. So good, he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an off.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Greedy Williams picks it off. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
By Kevin Byard. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Titans 28.
2nd down at 4. And again, it's Chubb. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
Hey. Push him back. Push him back. Check, 93's the money. Deep. Not today, you are. Not today. Check. Lucky.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. The 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. The open man is Smith. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
At the 27-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
6 brings up 3rd and 1.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Gilliard on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At the 40-yard line.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Rodgers. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 5 yards to go.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Nick Chubb.
A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Rodgers to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And no, it's incomplete. There to knock that one away was the safety, Amani Hooker. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some splaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance at victory. By going for it, Maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions in the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this fourth quarter and the rest of this game very interesting. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Here's 2nd and 10. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. 2nd and 10. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. First throw of overtime for Rodgers. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
Rodgers going to tuck and run.
That's out to the left and complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 4th down. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Derrick Henry gets through, and now an opening.
Go time, baby.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one,